From the Daytona 500 to a championship preview, the legendary Bricks of Indianapolis, a fiery Texas shootout, and laying it all on the line in Las Vegas. It all comes down to one final melee at Phoenix Raceway to crown a champion. Welcome to the Sports 360 AZ Championship Weekend Special. I am your host, Devon Henry. The Phoenix Suns have electrified the state of Arizona, and as they head into the All-Star break, Monster Energy Supercross comes into town. One local team, Team Solitaire Nitro Blast, looks to help rally the Valley as they add some extra Valley pride to their dirt bikes on the professional circuit in Glendale. Third down, still 2 to go here for the Pinnacle Pioneers with 3:39 to go in the half. Has to convert on third down here on the pitch, hands it off. Libman shoves one of his blockers into the defense, tap dances the sideline to the end zone. Miles Libman with the fancy footwork puts it into the end zone. Tyler Regg survives the chaos and deprives the Cup Series playoff drivers of advancing to the round of 8. Get to play spoiler and also get the cool cowboy hat, but this was a long race. The track changed and evolved constantly from day into night. What did it take to be the fastest car at the end of this race and get the job done? The dream of crossing the famed Yard of Bricks and bathing in the milk of Indianapolis has enticed the masses for more than a century. On the hunt for Indianapolis 500 glory is Scottsdale, Arizona's Jagger Jones, a 20-year-old partaking in the family tradition. Final Fours, the PGA, College Football National Championships, the NBA Finals, Super Bowls, the Valley has become a hotspot for championship events. NBC analyst and the 1999 Cup Series champion Dale Jarrett dissects what it means to host the NASCAR Championship here in Phoenix this year and also potentially for years to come. Devon Henry here at Sun Devil Stadium, and after so many competitive seasons under head coach Eddie Zuby in 4A, in 5A, and a couple of strange seasons in 6A, they took everything that they have learned in the culmination of the past few years and brought it here to Sun Devil Stadium in what was an electric win on offense and on defense to finally claim a state title for the Higley Knights. Great ball movement. Went a little bit too far, though. Got the bomb of the backboard. Kai Green putting on the pressure. Up to Neary for the slam. When you talk about teams with something to prove, my first thought is those teams who had the last spot in the 8-team brackets this year, starting with, of course, West Valley team Shadow Ridge, their first tournament appearance since 2013, but can they back it up? Soon-to-be senior quarterback returning Seth Gallardo earned that starting spot against Basha with a 10-point win to open up. Can they show that they can be a contender moving forward and not fall back out of the tournament next year? Arizona sports betting will be legalized on September 9th. That's going to be just in time for the NFL season opener, the Arizona Cardinals, Tennessee Titans on September 12th. A lot of hype surrounding the Arizona Cardinals with the addition of J.J. Watt and A.J. Green, the growth of head coach Cliff Kingsbury and young quarterback Kyler Murray, and of course with him throwing to DeAndre Hopkins for his second season. The sportsbooks, though, not quite as confident. The Tennessee Titans now a 3-point favorite against the Cardinals. This changed after the addition of Julio Jones to the Titans roster. The Cardinals were only 7-9 against the spread last year. Questions in the secondary, and they will need to contain Julio Jones. You have multiple world records in RC boats and what? I mean, how, because you're one of the guys in NASCAR who's really grown up in racing, and racing is all you do, you and then your foundation with Sherry. That's like your life. And then there's these RC drag. How do you get into drag boats? Was that you trying to figure out how to help your dad's business? To throw some nitrous in this boat here, see what it does to his boat too? How do you get into that?
No.
After coming so close so many times, Zane Smith is finally a NASCAR Camping World Truck Series champion. When we talked last year, you didn't know what that future was going to hold after this Phoenix race. This year, you know that you will be back, and you're going to race Cup as well. But in 2022, you win the first race at Daytona, the last race here at Phoenix. How do you put into words the culmination of what this year has meant to you? New Arizona takes on Mississippi State in a couple of best-of-3 series. Now we head back to Mesa for the Desert Challenge Games. Blake Leeper earned 2 medals back in 2012 at the London Paralympic Games. But his dreams are bigger than that. He wants to be part of the Olympic Games and nearly was in Tokyo in 2021. Jordan Ham has more. Gain of 1 yard, 2nd and 9 as they advance the ball onto their own 36. Stepping back, gets flushed out, hunted down, and brought to the turf. Inside the cockpit, what are some difficulties that you guys face that guys watching the race, they just don't really understand, they can't really comprehend just watching from the outside? A monumental run for the Prestige Worldwide Racing driver in that green number 4 machine. Contact for the lead. Harlow moves Dobbs up the track. New leader, the 19, and Dobbs slides back to 4. Only the 11th batter that Schiefelbein's faced. Horwath just trying to become the 3rd Sunrise Mountain Mustang to get on base against Schiefelbein. 2-2. Chopper to the 3rd baseman. Barehanded grab by Charles to get the out. What a play! Max Charles, the San Diego State commit. Beauty and excitement in the desert is something that many try to achieve, and that's exactly what ISM Raceway is trying to show off here at the NASCAR West Coast Media Day. And then Sunday's Big Daytona 500, you can catch everything right here on Sports 360 AZ. And also coming up, we will sit down with both Alex Bowman and Michael McDowell as they get ready for the Great American Race at the World Center of Racing here at beautiful Daytona International Speedway.